afternoon.
Hello, I'm Carolyn.
Hello,
I've got
Carolyn.
very cold hands, haven't I? Nice to meet you.
Hello, Captain Hann. How are you? My name's Rob. Lovely to meet you.
And you too.
But one of the best parts about my job is that I get to brief the First Sea Lord
Oh,
on things that are happening in Wales.
oh.
So when we told the First Sea Lord that a former commanding officer of HMS Cambria and World War II veteran was turning 100, he wanted to take the time to write you a letter.
Oh,
So I've got the letter here. Would you like me to read it out to you?
if you will.
Yeah.
Dear Reginald, I write with the warmest regards of the service to congratulate you on your 100th birthday. It is a truly impressive achievement to reach such a milestone, and I wish you the very best as you celebrate this special occasion. I was delighted to learn of your career in the Royal Navy, particularly your years in service during World War II, and subsequent time as a maritime reservist. Enlisting in the Royal Navy Volunteer Reserve in June 1942, at the age of 18, your talents were quickly recognised. Your subsequent promotion to the officer cadre was therefore little surprise, with much of your time during World War II then spent on board the Hunt-class destroyer HMS Middleton. I wonder if, at that young age, you could have envisaged being part of the perilous Arctic convoys or the D-Day landings that will forever form a significant point in military history. Your efforts this day were truly recognised, with a mention in dispatches for outstanding courage and determination while engaging with the enemy. Rejoining the Royal Navy Reserve post-war, it was good to see that your talents continued to be recognised. Reaching the rank of captain in 1969, commanding the South Wales R&R Division, and serving HM Queen Elizabeth II as an aide-de-camp must have been a thrilling and exceptionally proud time for you and your family. Your list of service awards is extensive, and as well as those awarded to you during World War II include the VRD with clasp, Arctic Star and Legion d'Honneur. You and all your generation are an inspiration to today's sailors and Marines, and I am delighted to be able to send you the Royal Navy's best wishes on all their behalf. Bravo Zulu, which as you know means well done in Navy speak. Yours I, Ben Key, First Sea Lord.
Wow.
Goodness, Dad, that's very impressive.
It's very nice.
That sounds very good.
Yeah, that's lovely.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
There you are, there's the letter.
And there's a birthday card for you to open.
You tell some interesting stories, Dad, over the years. On D-Day, he was the navigating officer, and they were in close gunnery support off Sword Beach.
Wow.
And the commander said, you know, take us in a bit closer, Han. And he said, I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And apparently they grounded the destroyer on D-Day and had to wait for the tide to come
Oh,
up.
okay. Gosh, that was a bit perilous. Being stuck there. Wow. And the Arctic convoys.
Yes.
They were tough.
When I tell friends of mine when I was a young sailor and we used to spend time up around the Arctic, when I tell them that we used to have to get hammers and chip the ice off the upper deck,
Yes.
they never believed me. But can you remember doing that?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Very dangerous. Very dangerous times.
Well, I was very, very young then. It didn't seem to count, you know.
So another story that we've recently been told, Captain Han, is when you were a reservist then and you commanded a group of ships that sailed over to Canada, a group of mine hunters,
Yes.
which must have been quite perilous because I know from my time on small ships,
Yeah.
them flat bottom ships don't like rough seas.
Must have known.
So You all must have been very, very good sailors.
You must have had your sea legs.
Yeah.
Well, I never served in a big ship.
Oh.
And,
There's a saying in the Navy that we have now: big ships, gash hands. So if you're on a small ship, or ships of plastic, men of steel. And I suppose in your day it would have been ships of wood, men of steel.
I think it was a good training in my youth. That's a long time ago now.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is. Have you got a card from the Royal Navy? Is that from
Yes,
the Cambrians?
please take a look.
Have
That's from the Torvine Association, I think.
Oh, the
and
Torvine RNA.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. That is from the Torvine Royal Naval Association.
Gordon Williams.
then there's one from the National Association just behind it with the aircraft carrier.
I've
on it.
seen this this
Oh,
morning.
yes.
That came this morning for you,
Oh,
Dad.
yes.
Oh, brilliant. Captain Bill Oliphant. Yes. Oh, great. Got lots of cards. And that's from Captain Bill Oliphant from the Royal Naval Association in Portsmouth, the National Association.
So I was speaking to someone that served with you quite some time ago. Brian Thorne. He was a young radio operator.
I switched off.
A young signalman. He remembers you telling him off.
Oh,
Yeah. For not
Not hoisting the right
not
flag.
hoisting the right flag signal.
oh.
But he sends his very best.
Yeah, sends his regards.
I remember you being a little bit scary teaching me to sail when I was a kid. He once pushed me out. I had a little sailing boat and he pushed me out into the ocean, but he'd forgotten to put the rudder on it. So
Oh. Right.
there were some aspects of your training that were missing, I think, Dad. Either that or you wanted to get rid of me.
It's a small world.
Yes.
Do you remember, Dad? This was you at age 18.
Good God.
What a handsome young man you were.
Yes. I was a very young 18, wasn't I?
Very handsome.
Oh, not really. I was very young.
Yes, but you enjoyed it. You enjoyed going to sea.
Yes, indeed, I did. I was one of the founder members of the South Wales Division of the Naval Reserve, because they didn't have a Naval Reserve in Cardiff before then. And I've retired from that now.
Yeah.
It wasn't always easy to recruit recruits in
Yeah.
the new Cardiff, because they didn't have a division in Cardiff for a long time. But I think it's pretty successful now.
It is. We try. Yes.
Yes. Oh, I enjoyed my naval reserve time. Good heavens.
So there we are.
Well, this is a surprise. I didn't expect this. Well, I never anticipated this.